I'd like to chat to you about the partnership that Forward Protocol has with UniLend and explain how experts and learners in the EdTech space will benefit from this integration. Forward Protocol is developing a decentralized education ecosystem with a similar model to WordPress. It's a plug-and-play model with plug-and-play architecture and a template system that will allow any EdTech app, organization, entity, or expert to install and use. What this does is it lowers the barrier to entry and encourages many different participants to enter the space and to assist in fast-tracking the objective of changing how the world learns and making education and learning accessible to the millions that don't have access to those experts right now. This creates a huge potential marketplace, as Forward Protocol can integrate with course marketplaces, with freelancing marketplaces, with tutor marketplaces, with Q&A and forums, universities, information training centers, in fact, any organization in the EdTech space. And in time, Forward Protocol will have millions of users. UniLend is a permissionless, decentralized multi-chain protocol that combines spot trading services and money markets with lending and borrowing services through smart contracts. And UniLend users have the capability to unlock their tokens functionality for lending to receive an interest rate and for borrowing by paying an interest rate. So how does this lending borrowing fit into education? And how would it be helpful to the users, to the organizations, the teachers, and to the students in the EdTech space? In the Forward Protocol ecosystem, we've got experts and learners, the teachers and the students, all making money from various activities in the education space. Their money would be held as stable coins or as forward tokens in their wallets. And demand can be created for lending and borrowing internally in the Forward Protocol ecosystem. Here are some examples of how you could actually create an income out of this lending borrowing relationship. If a user wants to post a job and they need additional tokens to push their post up the jobs ranking board, they can go to the pool and borrow some forward tokens to get the job post ranking higher for a certain period of time. Or if a student gets rewarded for course completion, they can lend their rewards and earn interest on their rewards. Another example is educational institutions and universities that can create varied pools of scholarships in a pool to lend forward tokens to students based on merit. Or another way is that Forward would allow holders to create and vote on on-chain governance proposal to determine future features and parameters of Forward Protocol, for example, the system fees. And if a user doesn't have enough tokens for the governance event, they'll be able to stake stablecoins and borrow forward for that particular governance event. On the other hand, users that have a surplus of tokens are able to lend their tokens and earn interest on the token loan. Or if a user doesn't actually hold forward tokens and they'd like to try them out and try the platform out, all they'll need to do is to use their USDT or other crypto as collateral to borrow the forward tokens. They can try and test the system and see if they like the forward ecosystem. And if they do, then they can go out to the market and buy additional tokens. So any token that has a value can be used as collateral to create this functionality, as UniLend supports about 800 different tokens. This partnership creates the strength and flexibility for students and teachers in the Forward Protocol ecosystem to leverage DeFi within the DEd space. And partnerships like this enhance Forward Protocol's creation of a DEd, of a decentralized education framework that creates infinite possibilities and changes how the world learns.